They say every hotel has a story, but some of them should never be told. Tonight, you'll hear 4 terrifying true stories from travelers who checked in, but almost didn't check out. These aren't legends, not rumors, not campfire tales. These are the experiences that guests submitted anonymously because they still can't speak about them out loud. The first story came from a business traveler named Mark. He checked into a small roadside hotel in Nevada after a long drive through the desert. As soon as he entered the room, he felt something heavy in the air. Not dangerous, just wrong. The TV wouldn't stay off. Every time he unplugged it, the static screen returned. At 3:14 a.m., he woke up to the sound of breathing, not the sound of someone asleep, but the slow, steady breathing of a person standing right next to the bed. When he opened his eyes, the TV was on again, but this time the static wasn't random. It looked like a silhouette, a tall man staring at him. Mark grabbed his things and ran. When he told the front desk, the receptionist simply said, "You should have never taken room 12. We tell people it's under maintenance." But it was booked that night. By something. The second story came from a couple celebrating their anniversary in an old hotel in New Orleans. The building was beautiful, but the bride kept saying she felt like someone was brushing her hair while she slept. On the third night, she woke up gasping because she felt 2 hands around her throat. Her husband, half asleep, tried to turn on the lights, but every bulb in the room exploded one by one, tiny pops echoing through the darkness. When they finally reached the hallway, they found a maid staring at them with wide, terrified eyes. She whispered, "Please tell me you weren't in room 310. The bride doesn't like new couples." They checked out at dawn. Security footage showed something impossible. A white figure floating behind them as they ran down the hallway. The third story happened in Colorado. A teenage boy named Dylan stayed with his family at a ski resort. He slept on the pull-out couch near the window. Around 1 a.m., he saw a man standing outside even though they were on the 6th floor. The man was pale, soaked like he'd been underwater for hours, knocking silently on the glass. Dylan screamed, and his parents came running. But when they turned on the lights, the man was gone. The next morning, the manager pulled Dylan's dad aside and asked if the boy had seen the drowning man. Apparently, a guest had jumped into the frozen lake years ago and drowned, and guests still reported seeing him standing outside their windows, no matter how high the floor was. The fourth and final story took place in a luxury hotel in Chicago. A traveling nurse, Emily, stayed there after finishing a long shift. She woke up at 2:33 a.m. because someone knocked on her door. 3 sharp knocks. When she looked through the peephole, no one was there. The knocks continued every 5 minutes until sunrise. But when she played back the hallway camera using the hotel app, something terrifying appeared. A tall shadow, not human-shaped, moving door to door, knocking on every room, except it never appeared on the physical camera feed, only on her phone recording. 3 days later, she received an email from the hotel apologizing for the disturbance caused by the night wanderer. They claimed it was a glitch, but Emily knows what she saw. Someone or something was checking each door, looking for a room that would open. These stories remind us of one thing: a hotel room is never truly empty. Before you fall asleep tonight, take a moment, listen carefully, and ask yourself one question. Are you sure you're the only one staying in your room?